Welcome to Lauren's Story Time.
So cool sharks. Who's that fearsome fish cruising just beneath the surface?
Who, me?
It's a shark, one of the world's oldest and fiercest fish.
Who you calling old?
Sharks have some serious skills. Spinner sharks can leap 5 feet in the air. Great white sharks have a bite 4 times as strong as a lion's. Mako sharks can zip through the water at 60 miles an hour. Let's face it, sharks are so cool.
Ooh, yeah.
Sharks live in every ocean. Bull sharks can even swim in freshwater rivers. Fins far and wide. Blue sharks are common and they're sure to get around. They cruise in deep waters of every continent except Antarctica. Greenland sharks are in no rush. They swim sluggishly in the frigid Arctic Ocean and live longer than any other shark, sometimes more than 400 years. Silky sharks like warm water. Scientists even spotted these sharks along with hammerheads living in an underwater volcano. Goblin sharks don't fear the dark. Lurking in the lightless depths, they've been called living fossils because they've changed so little since prehistoric times.
Donna. Just kidding.
Sharks have been around for 400 million years since before the dinosaurs. Sharkosaurus. Imagine bumping into a prehistoric predator that could swallow a small boat. As large as a submarine, the mighty megalodon was a supersized version of the great white. It preyed on dinosaurs and prowled the seas as recently as 1.5 million years ago, before going extinct. Fossils of its 1-foot-long teeth have washed up on beaches around the world.
Dinosaurs? Sounds scary.
There are more than 500 species of sharks. They come in all shapes.
Something funny about my shape and sizes?
Extreme sharks. Whale sharks, like the one on to the left, are the world's biggest fish, growing as large as a school bus. Let's dive deep and look at some other spectacular species. Basking sharks use their mega mouths to scoop small creatures from the water. Saw sharks swing their toothy snouts to stun fish. Pygmy sharks are among the teeniest sharks. Swell sharks bend in a V shape and swallow seawater to swell up to twice their normal size. Frilled sharks look like eels, but they are definitely sharks. Sharks don't worry about losing their sharp teeth. They have thousands of spares. Awesome jaws. A shark's upper and lower jaws are stacked with rows of razor-sharp chompers, a lifetime supply. Cutting edge. Some sharks have pointy teeth for grabbing. Others have jagged triangular teeth for ripping. Moment of tooth. If a tooth tumbles out, no problem. A new one shifts from the row behind to replace it. Lost and found. Sharks lose and replace as many as 2,000 teeth each year.
No dentist for me.
Sharks even have teeth on their skin. Why? To help them swim faster.
Well, don't I look sharp?
Sharks have senses that are more like superpowers. Shark senses. Imagine fumbling through the murky sea using just your eyesight. Sharks see their world in other amazing ways. Super smell. Some species of sharks can detect a drop of blood in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Super touch. Sensors along a shark's body read pressure changes in the water, such as from the flailing of a sick fish. Super strange. Shark heads are covered with tiny holes that detect the electrical signals given off by the muscles and brains of their prey.
I can sense your heartbeat.
Sharks use all these powers to hunt and they'll eat almost anything. Feeding frenzy. Itty bitty shrimps, blueberry sea lions, turtles, crabs, seabirds. If it lives in or near the ocean, it's on the menu. The biggest sharks, whale sharks and basking sharks, snack on tiny creatures called plankton. Great white sharks chase seals and sea lions. Hammerheads use their funny shaped heads to hunt stingrays. Some sharks even chomp on other sharks. Sharks also scavenge dead and sick animals. Their anything goes diet helps keep the oceans healthy and clean.
I'm on a seafood diet. I see food, I eat it.
Sharks might seem scary, but most aren't dangerous to people.
You guys want to hang out sometime? I'll stick with fish. Thank you.
Sharks hardly ever bite humans, and if they do, it's usually by accident. Three scariest sharks. Don't be afraid of the water. You have little to fear from sharks. People aren't on the menu. Scientists think shark attacks on humans, which are rare, are cases of mistaken identity. A shark sees a swimmer and confuses them for a tasty fish. When attacks do happen, one of these three fish is usually the culprit. Great white sharks, the most feared fish in the ocean. The mighty great white can grow to more than 20 feet long. These sharks are also famous for breaching, leaping out of the water as they ambush prey from below. Bull sharks, these stocky sharks, are famous for their mean attitudes. They can also swim in both salt and fresh water. Imagine jumping in a river and getting bumped by a bull shark. It's happened. Tiger sharks. Sometimes called the garbage cans of the ocean, tiger sharks will munch on anything that crosses their snouts. Sharks are a very important part of our ocean. Since they are at the top of the food chain, they keep the balance of life in order. Humans must help protect sharks because
We're a kind of big deal.